So obviously you fought him September 2019, didn't you?
Yeah,
I know
buddy.
that you. I know that you said that you're the mandatory for that title.
Yeah.
You're expecting that fight. Are you expecting it as your next fight?
I'm expecting it as my next fight.
What if that's not to come until the summertime then?
Well, I mean, it's already been said. I'm the mandatory for the WBO. Amazing fight with Terence Crawford, or the winner of this, Arum Jr., who has the WBC and the IBF title.
Which do you prioritize?
I kind of prioritize, Terence Crawford, for the simple fact that you have not seen me in the ring with Terence. You've seen what happened with Arum Jr. It's about coming back, fixing some wrongs, and beating him. But I think with Terence Crawford, whole new story, a whole bunch more conversation that has not been had yet, and that's why I favor that one. However, the way he looked tonight, you let me know when you're ready to go.
We had Terence Crawford here on the show recently, and during our talk, he said that you and him had a conversation.
Yeah.
He said you guys talked personally.
Yeah.
My question is, why hasn't then a Crawford versus Porter fight happened?
The point in time when I called him, it was just before I had gotten it might have been just after I found out that I was going to fight for Miller. When I spoke with Crawford, it was back in maybe early July, right around there. And I just, simple conversation. Hey, are we going to do this or what? What's going on? You know, and then we had our conversation. Basically, he says, hey, man, I'm working on something big right now. And I said, all right, I'm going to respect it. I'm not going to step on your toes, man. Make it happen. Whatever it is, make it happen. I don't think at that point in time it was Kell Brook that he was working on. But he said he was working on something big, and the respect that I have for him and also his career, I said, all right, I'm going to let you do what you do. I said, hey, man, I know they're about to line me up with somebody, and you're better than the dude, and I just wanted to see if we can make it happen. And that's it. You know, simple as that. We have not had a conversation about fighting each other since early July, late July, and maybe we'll come back around after this fight with Errol Spence Jr. and Danny Garcia.
What did you think then of Bob Arum? Bob Arum coming out and basically saying, look, I can't make money off of promoting Terence Crawford. It's just I lose too much money. What did you think about him making it public? And, you know, hey, look, when Terence was on the show, he even said, you know, hey, it's a business decision. My deal with Top Rank is up over next year. And if I have to get these big-time fights with these guys, you never know. I may be a member of the PBC.
And he's going to make a business decision, and he's going to do what's best for him. I mean, people don't understand this, but when I called him and talked to him in July or whatever, we were on the phone for 30 minutes to almost an hour, and it wasn't just talking about boxing. We were talking about our lives, our families. Like, we have a genuine friendship, and I respect that and appreciate that, which is why I'm gonna, with anybody else, I'll get in the ring and call you out. If you're Danny Garcia, I'll show up in your backyard if you're Errol Spence Jr. But with him, I would just really appreciate him as a person. So when we talked, it was not just about boxing. So I know him. I'm just saying that to say I know him. When it comes time for him to extend his contract with Top Rank or decide whatever he's going to do, he's going to make a business decision based on what's best for his career and what's best for his family. I definitely can see him making a move to PBC because this is where the money can be made and this is where the biggest fights can be made. If you're Bob Arum, I got a feeling Bob Arum is understanding that he may be ready to make that move, and because it's going to happen, I'm just going to say how I feel. I don't think he should do that. I think anybody who's wanting to keep their client, they're going to wine and dine their client and do whatever it takes to keep their client. So I got a feeling Bob knows what's going to happen. I think Bob's just going to take some shots anyway because he feels like the inevitable is going to happen. However, I don't feel that what he said was right. I don't agree with it. All those type of things you keep in house. You never let that kind of stuff out, because once it gets out, now you and I are talking about it. Everybody's going to talk about it. And now if Terence Crawford decides to stay with Top Rank, now you got to mend all of these different things that you've said. That's going to be the topic of discussion. Nobody's going to talk about, oh, he stayed with Bob. Everyone's going to talk about why he stayed with Bob. Why is he staying with you? You know, so I think that I really do have a feeling that Bob is like, hey, the inevitable is about to happen. Let me just take these shots anyway. But it's something I think he should have left at home.
Shawn Porter believes that Terence Crawford is leaving Top Rank and Bob Arum and will come to the PBC. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to my channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the Super Chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, the Cash App, and the Patreon family. We working. Cash App, you see it on the screen, $ Boxing Ego. Shawn Porter, a busy man. He does dual duties with different commentary podcasts. He's a fighter, stays in shape. You know, he's everywhere. Now, you guys heard the clip at the beginning. Shawn Porter told Brian Custer, link in the description, that he believes that Terence Crawford is going to make a business decision about the future of his career. It was widely reported that there's some ongoing issues. What is this Toy Story stuff? With the relationship, and a frayed relationship between Top Rank and longtime Terence Crawford fighter who fights on their platform. Now, this pretty much stems from, you know, something I predicted for a while. Basically, Top Rank has a quality fighter in Terence Crawford, tremendous fighter and talent, but the inevitable was bound to happen. Crawford, he keeps kicking ass and taking names. He's getting paid a good amount, you know, more than the standard Top Rank fighter, I would say. And they don't have the compelling matchups for him on Top Rank. The majority of the welterweights, like Shawn Porter himself and others, are assigned with PBC, Premier Boxing Champions. As you guys heard at the beginning, Shawn Porter said the money's with PBC, the best fights are with PBC, and he thinks that Crawford may be coming over. And herein lies the problem. Bob Arum has a product that he can't sell. He's publicly complained about it and said he's losing money. Damn, Shawn was ripped for the Errol Spence fight. Gave him a great fight. He says he said that he was losing money. And this is interesting. This is actually an article from yesterday with The Athletic. In this article, Bob Arum says, if Al Heyman made one call, we can get the Errol Spence Terence Crawford fight contract done in 10 minutes. We want to make the fight, but Errol Spence, you know, with Errol Spence, but again, it takes two to tango. Errol Spence is hiding between Al Heyman. Never really understood this from Bob Arum, how you're going to chastise and, you know, insult people and then expect to do business with them. You know, he says Spence is hiding for whatever reason, yet Spence has the more complicated and better names on his resume, especially at welterweight, as opposed to Crawford. But whatever. He continues by saying, we're going to see what happens. Right now, to do another Terence Crawford fight in this coronavirus is, while it's upon us, it makes no sense. So they don't really have a good game plan. It says we're talking about late April, May at the earliest. But there's no guarantee that the whole Rona situation will be over by then. He's saying May at the earliest. So springtime. We have to figure it out. Right now, hopefully the PBC will send word that they are tired of losing money and they want to go and do the fight with Errol Spence and Crawford on a 50-50 basis. Again, this all sounds ridiculous. It's public knowledge that Crawford has, you know, his team has put this out, that they have a little bit longer on their contract till October of 2021. So just from a business perspective, if Top Rank can't, they just told you with the Rona and the fact that they have no welterweights for him. Well, that's what I'm telling you, that they have no welterweights for him, that he hasn't already cleared out over there. They said he's not coming back till about April, right? So if that's the case, why not? Why would PBC do an Errol Spence fight when they can just wait it out and then he'll be a free agent in October? You see what I'm saying? They said that, just listen to what Bob Arum said. He said April or May at the earliest. It'll be hard to get Crawford to fight during this Rona pandemic. So maybe he thinks it'll clear up by then. So again, let's say May, June, July, August, September, October. So why would the PBC do a deal with a rival promoter when they can just wait 4 or 5 months for Terence Crawford to become a free agent? You know, so what Shawn Porter said earlier in the clip at the beginning could be true. Maybe Bob Arum has an inkling that Terence Crawford may buy himself out of his contract and or just wait on the shelf and sign to PBC, which could be why he's all of a sudden, you know, he's been very harsh with Terence Crawford and his criticisms of Crawford and things like that. So this is stuff we knew, but Shawn Porter actually said it as well. So we'll see how it all plays out. I think a lot of people have questions. It's really all eyes on Terence Crawford. People want to see what he decides ultimately. But one thing's for sure and certain is the best fights for him to possibly fight are not aligned with Top Rank. You know, he's going to have to, if he wants a meaningful fight, I don't know who else he's going to fight. You know, Besputin or another fight that doesn't really mean anything. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what Crawford decides. If he decides to stay with Top Rank after Bob Arum threw him under the bus, or if he tries to make that move, I guess we'll know in a little bit of time what Crawford has decided. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest. Also get ESPN Plus. ESPN Plus, they offer a ton of original content, docu-series, documentaries, archive footage of your favorite fights. $5.99 a month for ESPN Plus, or you can get the bundle, ESPN Plus, Hulu, and Disney Plus, all 3 apps for one low price, $12.99. Terence Crawford could come to PBC. He could stay. Terence Crawford, you know, in the past he's been prideful and he's been stubborn in his thinking. So we don't know. I guess we have to wait and see what is decided. He'll make that call. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off.
So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.